20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Oh, got that play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. His man, it's Samuel. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Cook. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Allen going to throw here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
He'll fake the give, and now it's Milton.
He got me with that. He got me with that.
One go deep for Lamb. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter.
Good play.
The Bills with the early advantage. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 8.
From the gun, here's Milton. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Big Ed Oliver getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. That's complete.
Come on, let's
Side Pickens.
Wow.
And he's in. George Pickens.
such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet through the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Throw here down the field. It's fouled. Incomplete. Duron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen.
What the fuck? Josh.
Throw there is intercepted. Picked up on the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
To the ground, a 1st down run. He'll push forward for about a yard. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton.
You know that
Moving
was
to
going
his
on
right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Forced out wide, taking off.
What the fuck y'all doing?
Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3. Together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that one lead to a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
That is Ferguson in motion. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Milton to the air on second down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air on third down is Milton. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Back deep is Brandon Podrington. Returnable from the 17. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Play action. Here's Allen. Rolling right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. This one down the field, but it wind up incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Still running for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get out of the gun is Milton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. That is Ferguson in motion. Try and throw with Milton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be 3rd down.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cowboys.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Oh, let's try.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen.
Oh, this one's all right, baby.
Bouncing around and then finally
Go.
caught. Wow. Terrific start to this drive.
Got a good score.
Gain of 23 and a first down. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And for
Oh, he took that. Come on, boy.
Intercepted.
Oh, come on. Let the man take a shot, man.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
In the end zone.
He'll let this go for Pickens. And the
Couldn't
ball
catch that.
out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He
Like a
was
shot,
looking
couldn't catch
for
that.
George Pickens there. Third down coming up.
Ready up. Buffalo 18. 2. Dragon 60.
The Bosa, you should have had him, man. Just saying.
Here's Milton. He's going to look downfield once again. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead, just resulting in that turnover.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown! Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick, and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So, while they definitely have a little bit of a
Can't do the
chance,
onside.
I think it's pretty slim.
Lose by that.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. scrimmage. That's about all. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Come on.
On second down, here's Milton. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.
Win streak snapped. Looking in motion, baby. Alright. Going back in, we going back in, baby. Hold on, let me start another party. I don't know why this shit ain't like that. PlayStation. PlayStation, you can be in a party by yourself 24 hours. On Xbox, that bitch kick you out. I don't want to hear shit nobody gotta say.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo.
Fuck you.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh my God. Good defense.
On the first play of the game.
Good fucking defense.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop him from trying again the rest of this game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Go ahead on the ground.
He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Jackson now. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run again on first down. Cook knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To the air, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Cook is in. Touchdown Bills. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it.
You ain't far for that.
Translate here, I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Hit his. Good play.
Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
And I knew the goddamn goal.
Flowers,
I fucked up on that. I knew the goddamn
yards.
pass.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. An extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Dang.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
What is the play I fucked up on last one?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very
That's a fucking pick. Oh, my
Cardinals in there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Why did I do
Picked
that?
up by Roquan Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Get to myself.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They're looking deep here
He's wide open.
And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
Cut that bitch.
7-7, our score after 1.
What that bitch.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Should be a run. But if it's a pass, we right here. Should be a run.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
Why the fuck open? What y'all doing? Huh?
For a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Why the fuck did I do that? Come on, this fucking play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Anybody want to fucking call when I'm playing the game? Come on, man.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21. Bill 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
They go inside the end zone. Why the fuck keep grabbing the goddamn ball?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
That's why. Favors got changed. What the fuck? How did that happen? How the hell did my...
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd down and 4. Henry up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
3 touchdowns.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And this is
you had it.
Big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Picked off.
My goodness, another interception.
Oh, he's gone.
Picked off by Malachi Starks. And they will finally stop it, but a great return gets that football.
2 in a row I lost. Go back and see. We're going to get back to it. Oh, we're going to stop this stream and start another one. Yeah, Buffalo throwing me under the bus now. Look at this shit, man. We about to bounce back. Fuck this shit.